Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my show. Who named that band Can? Looks like I got another candidate for weirdest band on my show. Can is an experimental German band from Cologne, formed in '68. The quartet was Holger Kazuke on bass, Ermin Schmidt on keyboards, Mike Caroli on guitar, and Jacques Liebzit on drums. Vocalists came and went. From avant-garde and jazz, this band blended elements of psychedelia, funk, and noise. They are hailed as pioneers of krautrock, and there were successful singles. Ermin Schmidt made a trip to New York City in 1966. He spent time with Terry Riley, an early synth player. He also was exposed to the world of Andy Warhol and the Hotel Chelsea. He was deeply affected. Corrupted, he said. A spark was generated for new possibilities in rock. Back home, he formed a band. So, Ermin had been a classical pianist and composer, but now he wanted to try something contemporary. Both Schmidt and Kazuke had been students of Karl-Heinz Stockhausen on organ and bass. The two recorded their jams on a 2-track tape machine. Another student, Mike Caroli, would join and play guitar. Jazz drummer Jackie Liebzit had grown disenchanted with free-form jazz and joined to see what avant-garde rock was like. The word can in Turkish means life, soul, heart, spirit, beloved, and vitality depending on the context. Malcolm Mooney was the first vocalist, who was also a sculptor from New York City. He sang on the debut album, Prepare to Meet Thy Pneume. No label would touch it. Can returned to the studio to try again. This time they were able to release an album named Monster Movie in 1969. And Mooney's bizarre ranting vocals made the album strangely hypnotic. There was an album side long track that was edited down from a 6-hour improvisation called You'd Go Right. The only thing holding it together was Liebzit's tight drumming. Mooney made his last recordings with Can at the end of '69 and then returned to the States on the advice of psychiatrists. His vocals on Monster Movie were called a nervous breakdown caught in a Can groove. His replacement was Kenji Suzuki, a young Japanese found busking outside a Munich cafe. His vocals were usually in English with some Japanese thrown in. His vocals were improvised. Soundtracks was his first recording with Can. Can released a double album in 1971 called Tago Mago. It is seen as groundbreaking and unconventional. Jazz drumming, improvised guitar, and intertwining keyboard and Suzuki's idiosyncratic vocals. One of Can's singles, Spoon, was used in a German crime TV series, Das Messer, which means the knife. It was directed by Rolf von Sydow. Spoon would chart to the top 10 in Germany 3 albums went out before Suzuki left to marry his German girlfriend and to become a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, why not? At the altar, the minister asked him, "Do you take this woman as your mate?" He said, "Yes, I can." Still hadn't gotten it out of his system. "I could write this better about how will I marry you. You can." Sorry, still ain't there. And if my face is shaking around, it's because my cat keeps climbing on the table. He thinks it's a jungle gym. In the interim, vocals were taken over by Carl and Schmidt. Future Days was early ambient music, and soon over Babaluma in 74 as well Can signed with Virgin in the UK and EMI Harvest in Germany. Schmidt broke his leg trying to record Karate Kicks. You should have asked Sensei first. He would have said, "No can do." In 1977, Holger Zuke left. He had only been contributing sounds of shortwave radios, Morse code keys, and other sundry sounds. Well, my work here is in the can. And Ken would split up and reform with original vocalist Mooney. He got well. Aging can be like that. No more hormones to deal with. And Mike Caroli died from cancer in 2001. Jackie Leibzit died of pneumonia on 2017. And Holger Zuke died of natural causes in 2017 as well. Schmidt is the sole survivor. The Lumerians and Happy Mondays have cited Can as an influence. Radiohead covered Can's The Thief, Mars Volta and Sonic Youth, Kraftwerk and Tangerine Dream, and even Kanye West has cited Can's influence. Romantic Warriors 4, Krautrock in 2019. That is a video. If you are interested, here is Monster Movie in 69. Father cannot yell, he hasn't been born yet. Mary so contrary outside my door. He can hear the train whistle outside his door more than once. You do right, 1, 2, 3. And then Soundtrack in 70. Deadlock, Tango Whiskey Man, Don't Turn the Light On, Leave Me Alone, Soul Desert, Mother Sky, She Brings the Rain. And then Tego Mago in 70. Ege Bamyase in 72. Future Days in 73. Soon Over Babaluma in 74, Landed in 75, Flow Motion in 76, Saw Delight in 77, Out of Reach in 78, Can in 79, and Right Time in 89. I don't know if people considered this type of music particularly entertaining. It was certainly like hip and cool and, you know, almost beatnik in a coffee house kind of thing. I don't know if they derived meaning from it. You can derive meaning from anything if you put your mind to it. So I think that's what we got here. People putting their minds to it. That's good. It's good to put your mind to something. It keeps you out of trouble. Bye-bye.